everybody. Well, today's video is a comparison between the e.l.f. gel liner and the Wet n Wild gel liner. Now, when I did my previous review comparing the Maybelline gel liner to the Bobbi Brown gel liner, and I love the Maybelline gel liner, I had a lot of comments where people said to me, have you tried the e.l.f. gel liner and have you tried the Wet n Wild gel liner? So I thought, well, I hadn't. I'm going to go out and purchase them and do the same comparison that I did with the Maybelline and the Bobbi Brown. So I bought the e.l.f. gel liner in the Midnight, and that's that really pretty navy blue color. And I bought the Wet n Wild in the black because really that was the only color that I could find it in. As I think I told you previously, I had a really hard time tracking this down. So I bought it in the basic black color. And I did the same comparison that I did before with the Bobbi Brown and the Maybelline. I put the e.l.f. in one eye and I put the Wet n Wild in the other eye. Now, it was really funny because I thought maybe a few of you would catch the fact that I was going to be testing a navy blue and a black, but nobody said anything, and I did it anyways, and you really couldn't tell because the navy is so dark that you really, unless you were really close, perhaps you could tell, but not really, so there wasn't an issue with that. So I have to say, for me, the e.l.f. was a complete failure. I'm really not having a great time with the e.l.f. products lately. I'm not really sure what it is, but I didn't like the way that it wore, and I didn't like the application. So what happened with the application for the e.l.f. for me was that I needed to apply it several times in order for it to be built up and to be dark enough to get the look that I wanted. And I could actually see it sort of separating as I was tightlining and applying it, where the color was sort of separating it. So I did eventually get the color dark enough, and it did wear pretty well, but it was definitely a lot more work than either the Maybelline, the Bobbi Brown, or definitely much more work than the Wet n Wild. So the Wet n Wild was definitely the winner for me. The wearability was better, the application was definitely better. It went on pretty much the same way the Maybelline did. I was able to go in with a brush, do one swoop across my tight lining, across my eye, and it did the color that I wanted. It was perfect. It wore perfectly during the whole day, so there was no comparison. If I could only choose between the e.l.f. and the Wet n Wild, I would definitely choose the Wet n Wild. However, for me, the problem is that I still sort of favor the Maybelline. Primarily, well, for two reasons. The first reason is because of the availability. I had a really hard time finding the Wet n Wild, and I still have, because I've looked several times since then to see if perhaps I can find a store that really stocks it well for me, so that was an issue for me. So the other reason that the Maybelline wins out for me is absolutely the brush. I love this brush. It's just great. I put it on its side like this, I look down into my mirror and sort of look up with my eyes, I put the product on, and I go one line straight across. I get a perfect tight lining job every single time that I do it. Now, the Wet n Wild also gives you a really nice brush. It's that angled brush that I showed you. And I do like the brush a lot, but I like this brush for doing my eyeliner on the top. This is great. This is great because of the angle, just to flip it up and out a little bit. It works perfectly. So the Wet n Wild is definitely a winner over the e.l.f. I like it a lot. If it was more available, I would say it would be pretty much equal for me to the Maybelline. But out of all of them, the Maybelline still definitely wins for me. But the Maybelline is about the $4 range when you find it on sale, and the Wet n Wild is $1.99 when you find it on sale. So really both great products. So that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed that review. I must say that I have enough gel liners now to last me for quite a long time. I could definitely have a tight lining party if I wanted to. And that's it. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.